Hey guys, probably gonna be a little quick one here, but I thought I'd make a post because it's kind of semi-important for everybody to kind of know. Whoever wants to watch this, and my 3 viewers. I'm going out for a walk, but no, the New York AG done put it on Trump and all his kids personally, his company and them personally. Now, this isn't a criminal deal, this is civil. So she went after them civilly. An incorporated government, not a sovereign government, an incorporated government on that stance because it's civil. So that's the corporation side of the government. So the incorporated government put a civil suit on Donald Trump, Eric Trump Jr., Ivanka, and the Trump Organization. Well, they can sue the Trump Organization in civil court, but they can't go after a flesh and blood person. Government can't be the complainant. Civil allegation on a flesh and blood person. So what they've done, or what they've had to have done to even do it, is create a fiction actor. A fiction actor is basically fake. It's an allegation. It's basically fraud upon the court, but nobody ever really calls them out on it. So what they've had to do is, on the paperwork and the civil suit, they have Trump's name and his kid's name all listed in capital letters, spelled in all capital letters. Not your Christian birth name with lower and uppercase, but all capital letters. And that's how they do it. Here in Texas, it's Texas Civil Code Procedures, Texas Civil Rules, something like that. But it's rule number 52, alleging a corporation. And basically, they're saying, however it's alleged, you're a corporation unless you deny it by affidavit. And it's right there in the rules, Rule 52, alleging a corporation. So what you have to do is do a sworn affidavit that you're a flesh and blood person, living person. I'm a living person of flesh and blood, and to the best of my knowledge, no incorporated entity with a similarly spelled or sounding name, that of my Christian birth name, exists. You can go a little bit more fancy and get into any time that it's been used in the past, all that. I've seen one where it got pretty fancy. It was a couple pages. I got it saved somewhere. But that's what you got to do. Anytime government sends you something and you see your name in all capital, look at your driver's license. Your name's in all capital letters. The only way they can go after you as a person for traveling on your roadway is if they allege you're a corporation and you're using that roadway for a place of business, making money. Other than that, they got to leave you alone because it's your right. Have everybody fooled, though. The 1871 Corporation Act. You're a corporation in the government's eyes, in the incorporated government's eyes. And now they're a superior corporation. They're going to take jurisdiction over you unless you deny it. But you got to deny it by affidavit, not by talking about it. I'm telling you. Texas Civil Rules, Rule 52, something. Texas Civil, dang it. rules and procedures or something like that. Hell, I know, but I just can't memorize what the hell. I just know it's Rule 52, alleging a corporation. Anytime you see your name in all caps, man, they're going after you as a civil capacity when they have no jurisdiction to do so. Anytime you see that, you need to write on the envelope in red ink, "This entity does not exist, return to sender." And then you get a hold of them and tell them, look, you need to change that on there to my Christian birth name. If you don't do it, then I'm not obligated to do anything with it. That's not me. That's a fiction actor. And you send them paperwork. I just call them. Send them the paperwork and the affidavits. And you're going to really freak out when I tell you your IRS is just the same way. They're going after you in a corporate capacity. Civilly, not criminally. Civilly. Yeah. Social Security, that's how they got you on that. You volunteered into that by consent. But it was uninformed consent. Dog. Buddy. We're going this way. Come on, we're taking a shortcut. Yeah. I don't know what else is going on. Something's about to break loose. Trump's out there. He's doing his Truth Social, which is basically tweeting. I don't know what this 7's got in significance, but something about tomorrow is supposed to be different. Something about tomorrow is supposed to be different. Something about the 24th. So, but there's some significance to the number 7. He posted that yesterday. Everything's got 7s. 7s. Start doing your little stuff. Everything's 7s. 7 days to count down to go time. What's now the news is freaking out because Trump retruthed a whole bunch of Q stuff. There's no such thing as QAnon. There's Q, and then there's Anons. And if you follow that, I mean, it's a lot of hopium. You got to believe it when you see it. Just got to be diligent yourself. All right, I'm cutting this one off here. Talk to you later.